Hello, everybody. That may be my new intro because it's silly and I like it. Anyway, welcome to our next episode of Skyrim. We now have Revi, Inigo, and Vilkas. Yes, and Blaze, I see you over there. Hadn't forgotten about you. And before we get this video started, in the last episode, I noticed that I pulled up my mods, but I didn't exactly show you guys. So I'm going to do that real quick, just because, first of all, I want, the creators of the mods to get the support because they obviously worked very hard on these things. And second of all, it kind of gives you an idea, if you don't use mods, of how they work and what options are available. Some of them are going to sound silly, I'm warning you in advance, but we'll just get to it. And it actually has, it always skips. It's like it gets extra sensitive and it skips system and just goes right back to quests. But anyway, so I'd go here to mod configuration, and not all mods show up under here, but these are the ones I have. Of course, as we saw, we had convenient horses, which is basically a mod, as I said, to where you can give your followers horses and you can change certain things. It's nice to have, I think, because I don't like having to wait for followers necessarily to catch up, so you give them a horse and they can keep up with you. And plus, sometimes I just feel kind of bad because, why should I be the only one that gets a horse? I have enhanced blood, which is pretty much what it seems. It just, it makes it more enhanced. This one called Sexy Move is the main version, or the main thing I use it for, is because the female characters in this game pretty much walk like guys, which is okay, but like I said, I try to go for realism, and so you have all these settings. I wish you could turn off more than just 3, because some of them are actually kind of ridiculous, but I usually set my character to either this one or this one, and again, it's things like this that no, it's pretty silly. But the cool thing is, I like that you can go in here, is you can actually set it to where the guards won't be strutting their stuff, basically. And obviously it only applies to female characters because the guys are, they're supposed to walk like guys. And then the HDT high heels, I just love this because it says Arrow and Knee Mod Team. I just realized that today. Basically what it does is there are certain armor mods you use that just require it, and so it's for that. And I'm trying not to use any more that have high heels, but say the one I'm wearing now, I don't know if it requires it or not. So I just leave it on there just in case. Uh, this one is actually really cool if you want to add a little more personality to your Skyrim relationship dialogue overhaul. And it doesn't just apply to relationship as in, say, you and a spouse. It applies to everyone. So you can actually use more spouse dialogue where your spouse will basically talk to you more like a spouse. You know, I mean, it's nothing crazy, you know, like, hey, baby, let's go behind these bushes. You know, nothing, nothing like that. Um, and even if you want to, if you know, feel like having everyone just love you, you can even have it for non-spouses. But you use it for enemies as well. If you use the silent blocker, it basically, say for people like Nazim, who I'm sorry, I always use him as an example because he's just like the first one that comes to mind because he's just so full of himself, you know. I mean, nobody cares about his cloud district, but we're not getting into that. So anyway, for example, I can do this and, you know, instead of Nazim insulting me every time, he'll eventually just decide that, you know, I'm not worth the trouble for him to talk to. And, you know, same here. It's just individual options. I'm not going to go through all of them. This is my favorite one by far. It's real-time dragon fast travel. This one actually works really well with Skyrim, I've heard, because they said they originally had planned, and I could be wrong, to have it to where you could actually do this in the game. And what it allows you to do is once you get to the level where you can start riding dragons, and for this one it gives you a quest on Solstheim where you have to fight. I'm not going to spoil it, but you'll see. But what it allows you to do is you can summon your dragon, and instead of it just going to a blank screen, it actually shows you flying on the dragon, which is cool because you basically get this overhead view of Skyrim, and yeah, I can't wait to show it to you guys. But I want it to fit in with the story. You know, I could very well go ahead and skip ahead, but I'm not. Um, Sky UI is just pretty much what you have to have to do, you know, to make mods run, as well as SKSE. This is the one I was talking about, the unread books glow. It basically just, any book you haven't read, it'll glow. So it keeps you, if you so choose, from having duplicates. Okay, that ended up being...
I sometimes have a bad memory. Too much skooma back in the day. Forgive me if I sometimes repeat myself.
Well, drugs will do that to you, buddy. But we're glad you're clean. Anyway, sorry that took a little longer than I expected, but...
I hope my mind vibrations are not leading us into a trap, my friend.
I hope so too.
That's close enough.
I'm warning you, back off.
I just forgot all about them. So...
That's close enough.
I'm warning you, back off.
don't threaten me.
I will attack on sight.
You're mine.
Go ahead, try and fight back.
That's something else that is,
I can't believe I used to be one of you. You are so ugly.
I was gonna say, I'm just gonna let Inigo, well... I was going to let him take care of her.
I could take you.
He'll probably get her. Oh no, she's coming back here. But she happened to move back before he started, well, before he got a chance to draw his bow, so... I should have taken that ingot, but that's okay. Vilkas. Oh, I think I told him to wait.
Finally, you're back.
I'm sorry. I really did forget.
Excellent.
Someone in the comments actually said that he looked like he was... he
Stop.
performed with the
What is it?
band kiss at night, which is kind of funny. He's actually a
What can I
mod
do for
as
you,
well.
friend?
Well, he himself isn't, but his armor is wolf armor redone,
Let's
and
get going.
he's just gonna keep sitting here. He's very chatty. But anyway, it's Companion's armor redone and Mizog's Companion's overhaul, I believe, which are two different versions. You can completely change their appearance, or you can just change their eye makeup, and to me that looked cool, so that's what I went with. Okay. Now that
Have
we
you
have
seen that
everyone.
shrine of Asura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see.
Okay, anyway, I remember what I was gonna say.
Okay, I will try not to start any trouble.
Okay, that's what I was trying to do. I've been, as I said, using Inigo more. And his... See, that's what Convenient Horses does. And that's the color horse and armor that I chose for them. But, yes, so with Inigo's whistle commands... Blaze, you're a little slow there for a second, buddy. With Inigo's whistle commands, instead of just accessing his dialogue, you can have him quickly switch back and forth between his attack methods. You can use whistling if he's too close to kind of get him to move out of your way. It has a lot
We are getting close to the source of my mind problem.
of functions.
Ain't this a surprise?
Is someone there?
Oh,
No!
Tell you what,
Easily!
stab you in the back.
get him, Vilkas. Vilkas. It's pretty sad when... Oh, he was a chief. Let's see. Maybe he's had something extra good. I was also told that I missed the shield of... Look at him go. Isgramor. Which I can't believe I forgot that. And there was a secret exit.
Okay, this is Snowpoint Beacon. Next, we need to find the wooden posts I saw. They must be close.
Any clues?
In my vision, the posts were worn and weather-beaten. According to my nose, all the wood here seems to have been cut fairly recently. I can also smell stone, and ice, and you, and... Wait, I can smell old timber. This way, my friend.
Okay.
What is it?
Oh, but anyway, as I was saying about the Shield of Isgramor, I get it. I guess he didn't go that way. Wasn't paying attention. I was too busy taking books. But anyway, I'm gonna go back and get that on my own time because I can get it
The
quickly.
source of my mind vibrations is east of here. I am sure of it. The cabin must be nearby. These are the posts from my vision. Come on, let's follow them.
Any new flashes?
No, but we are on the right path. I am glad you are by my side. Let us push on. You want to ask me something?
Are there any other thoughts?
I'm thinking this is exciting and a little distressing.
I agree. Well, let's keep going.
A serpent. More mind vibrations. The
how a
source is at the
true
top of
Nord
these
fights.
steps. I can feel it.
Pretty sad when your followers are stronger than you are. I mean, I have weapons I could use that would make me quite significantly stronger, but I'm not, because as I said, I want to do this playthrough right. Well, wherever headed, it looks really nice. But I know you're not concerned about that, so...
Thank the gods. I am not crazy. There it is. The cabin I saw. My friend, I bet you 100 septims the door is locked tight. I think I have a solution, though.
Okay. What is your plan?
During one of my painful episodes, I said, "It is under the rug." Remember? Give me a moment. Yes, here it is, a key. Back home, my mother used to keep a spare in the same place. Why don't you do the honors? My hands are uncharacteristically shaky for some reason.
I'm ready if you are.
Okay, let us see what is inside.
He is so cute when his ears go up like that. All right, here we go. I'll put it into it. Oh, look at this.
Is that a picture of me? What is this place? Let us look around.
It is a picture of you. Oh, there's someone asleep. Oh, look, Inigo. Oh. Wow. Inigo? It looks like you may have a stalker.
This is unsettling, but I do not sense danger here.
Well, okay. I'll trust your judgment. Look at you. The lusty Argonian maid. Oh, I can take it. I've told
Oh
you.
my, you're here. I was beginning to lose hope.
I'm addicted to books. Let's see. Yes, it is I, the Dragonborn. What seems to be the problem?
What? Dragon Bomb? No, not you, whatever you are. Him. Get out of the way. Inigo, is it really you? Or am I dreaming?
That is my name, and let me tell you this. If you insult my friend again, I will be forced to harm you. Do we have an understanding?
My apologies. I am often too terse for my own good. I mean nothing by it, I
Let's
assure
get
you.
going.
Okay, my friend here is the legendary Dragonborn. She deserves your respect.
I see. Well, I'm sure you make quite the team, Inigo, but it's you who I've been seeking all these years. I'm so glad you're still alive.
Who are you? Why have you been seeking me?
My name is Langley. Langley Longseer to some. Dear boy, I have much to tell you. How did you find me?
I started to get brief, painful visions a while ago. They showed me flashes of this place. And you. I also felt a nasty tugging sensation.
Ha! The spell works. Not quite as was intended, but it got you here in the end. I was about ready to string that conjuration mage up by his toes.
You summoned me? I have to tell you, your spell needs work.
I've been trying to locate you for quite some time. I even traveled to Riverhold. I found your parents shortly after they died, gods rest their souls. Oh dear, you do know about that, don't you?
They were killed protecting a trading caravan. I heard. You were there?
Yes. I am so sorry for your loss. For all your losses. In a way, I've been traveling with you. Just a step behind.
Did my mother and father die well?
They met their end with dignity. I was the one who found them, and I made sure they had a fine burial. They died holding hands.
Why were you there? Were you looking for me even then?
I had hoped they could lead me to you. I continued to track you for years. Then the trail went cold after I found your brother.
You found Fergus? How? Have you always been hiding in my past, haunting every step I take? Why? I do not know you. What do you want from me?
I have come to know you very well. I am your friend, Inigo. Perhaps the greatest friend you have. We are destined to work together.
I already have the only friend I need.
You don't understand. There's a great evil coming. I don't know when exactly, but it is close. I've seen it in my dreams. You are there too. You are the champion destined to destroy the Doomstrider.
What are you talking about? The Doomstrider?
Yes, the very avatar of destruction and death. The demon that has plagued my dreams for decades.
I need to sit down.
Take a seat, rest, and I'll tell you all I know. I've been keeping a note of everything.
I am sorry, my friend. I need a moment. My legs are a little wobbly all of a sudden.
Go and sit down. It is a lot to take in, I know. Make no mistake, Inigo. You are safe here. You both are. Inigo and I have much to discuss. I don't wish to be rude, but perhaps it's best if you leave us to it for a bit. In fact, if you could do something for me, I'd be most grateful.
I'd rather stay with Inigo.
Inigo may trust you, but I don't know you at all, and I'd rather speak to him alone for a bit. Much of what I have to say is personal. If you're half the friend he thinks you are, I'm sure you understand. I'm not asking you to go very far, I just need you to get something for me.
Okay. I understand that. What is it you need?
Eggs.
You've got it. What kind?
Glad to be of use, eh? Good. I need snow thrush eggs. 6 should do the trick. They often boost my visions, allowing me to see further into the future. If Inigo is here, then maybe the Doomstrider is finally preparing to strike. We must be ready.
Okay. Where do I find snow thrush eggs?
There are at least 8 nests outside my home. You shouldn't need to go very far. I hope you don't mind heights. They are usually rather elevated. Come back to me when you have 6 eggs, no fewer. Find 8, and I'll give you something precious for your trouble.
I think I'm okay with heights. I'll ask him about that later. Okay, I'll go get your eggs.
Remember to search up high, and try not to do yourself a mischief.
Okay, well, that's sad about Inigo's parents. Well, Vilkas, guess it's just you and me. Looking for eggs. Oh. We have one. It almost looked like Vilkas
A
was...
warrior expects nothing, and therefore is ready for anything.
Almost looked like he was chasing blades for a minute there. I don't know what Blades is doing. He's just... Let's see if I can get a view. Where's he going? Hang on now. What in the world
I'm still here.
are you doing?
Lead on then.
First, you were harassing my horse. For a second, I thought that was a nest. And then you just... I guess Vilkas decided that, he really didn't give a crap about collecting these eggs. Okay. I was going to say, if there isn't one here... Oh, now you're interested in the eggs. Of course. Since you're gonna be like that, how many do I have? Keeping count. Still don't have 6. And he said none of them would be that far.
Until we know the limits of our courage, we don't really know ourselves.
You are right about that. these eggs. Already got that one. Come on now. Get it together. Getting this down here. No. I don't think moving up there. Maybe I can't. Just seems like this would be a good place for a nest. But it doesn't want to let me up there. Let's any more that are just right up here? No.
Can I help you?
If you could help me find the rest of those eggs, you know, that would be nice. But doesn't seem like you want to do that. You are not being a team player. I don't blame you. It's pretty aggravating. Is it not gonna tell me how I have, or how many I have? Let's just go back in and see what happens. And just
What can I do for you, friend?
tell him that we don't want to do this anymore.
Shouldn't you be outside collecting eggs?
No.
Let's get going.
Hey, you never know. There
Is it
could
too much to ask for a little privacy? If your name's not Inigo, get out of here.
I appreciate your attitude. Okay. Let's just pretend like this isn't happening because I'm tired of doing this. I know I said I was going to do this right, but oh, come on, don't do me like that. Was it snow thrush? Ah, there we go. We're conjuring them. That's what's happening right now. Or, you know what? Vilkas actually went out and got some. And he brought them to me. Vilkas, you're such a big help. Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
What can I do for you, friend?
Well done, you got the eggs.
Oh.
Very good.
Did work. I got all 8. What's my prize?
Your prize? Oh, yes. Here you go. Take my thanks and my gratitude. Very precious commodities indeed.
And that's why I use the console command. You're a real piece of work. Here, take your damn eggs.
What? I didn't need eggs. I just needed you out of the house for a bit so we could talk. Keep them. Turn them into an omelette for all I care. Anyway, Inigo and I have had a bit of a chat, and he's persuaded me that you can be trusted. It seems we three are in this together. I've given him my notes, and I'm sure he'll let you read through everything. If you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer them. Maybe you should talk to Inigo first, though.
You know what? I'm gonna take your books. Take that. Yeah. What's this one? Take this one too. Give me that. Okay.
Good job getting those eggs, my friend. This Langley fellow may be a bit rude and gruff, but he's on our side. He gave me these. He found my father's journal. Can you believe it? He also gave me 2 books he's written about his search for me. They contain a lot of information about how important I am. They are very good books, but also sad. Apparently, I have my own prophecy. If you want to hear more about it, I'll tell you what I know. Langley says we are going to save the world. That is, of course, unless you think we have something better to do.
Tell me about your prophecy.
I will tell you what I know.
What is the prophecy exactly?
Okay, the Inigo prophecy. Somewhere out there in the world, there is a very nasty being gathering its strength. If left unchecked, it will grow until its evil influence burns away all that is good in this world. It has appeared in Langley's dreams for many years, often as a gigantic figure striding through the land, leaving nothing but pain, anguish, and death in its wake. He calls it the Doomstrider. In the same dream, he sometimes sees a handsome blue Khajiit defeat the menace with his help. He calls this fellow the Champion. That is me, my friend. Much of Langley's prophecy is hazy, and he says that sometimes his dreams show more than one possible outcome. But now he and I have finally met. He believes we stand a good chance of preventing much suffering.
That's very good to hear. Congratulations, Inigo. Well, what happens next?
We wait for Langley to receive more information, either from his sources or his dreams. When he hears something new, he will let us know.
Can I ask you something else?
What would you like to know?
Well, first,
Sure, what can I do for you? What is it that you need?
I want you to come
Will
sit
do.
down. If you don't get over there right now and sit down.
Will do.
Get,
Nope, not possible.
you just did it.
That it?
No! Oh my God, Vilkas.
Sure, what can I do for you? What is
this-
it that you need?
Is this just some weird sense of humor that you have
Will do.
where you just want to mess with me?
That it?
It took you long enough.
You want to talk?
I need you
What
to
would you
just-
have me do? I will aid you if I can.
I would like you to sit
Fair
in a
enough.
chair and show Vilkas how it's done. Did you see that? His face. It's priceless.
Why don't you give those legs of yours a break?
I am. Okay. I'm going to leave it here on a cliffhanger, but I'm actually going to upload another episode later on today as well. I have some housework to do and I need to run to the grocery store. Ah, Vilkas. He's growing on me. And yeah, so once I take care of my real life responsibilities, I will come back and upload this and record the next episode because I really don't want to leave it hanging here. This is definitely getting interesting. As usual, if this is your first time watching or if you're a returning viewer, I appreciate your views so much. They really mean a lot to me. If you like them, please give me a like, a comment, or even subscribe. Feel free to check out my Nier Automata playthrough, which is now finished, or the ending A is finished. And I've also started playing a little horror game called Corpse Party. So if either of those seem interesting to you, then yeah, please go check them out. I hope everyone has a great day or night. And as I said, I'm not going to leave you hanging. Can't talk. Second episode of this part will be up later today. Thanks, guys and gals. You're awesome. Peace out.